We spent one more evening in Duncannon after our slack pack, grateful to be under the roof of the Doyle instead of the soggy walls of our tent because it turned into quite the rainy night. But the next morning, it was time to bug out and get back on the trail. But first, we had one more great breakfast at Goody's. I really enjoyed this place. The staff was so attentive to our needs, and our server even braided AA's hair before we left. They're just so kind. Duncannon, despite the Doyle being a little bit tired, and might stay at the hostel the next time instead of the Doyle if I were to ever through hike again. It was really a fun place. Even the post office had this amazing box of snacks set out for hikers to grab whatever they needed, and thankfully my resupply even got there before we left town that morning, so I was able to fill up my pack with better food than just ramen and instant potatoes. This is Maria, or Wheezy as she's known on trail, and her husband and their dog Boots. They were our shuttle drivers, and the previous day I realized that I had actually met Wheezy at Trail Days a few years prior through our mutual friend Julie Gayhart, or Jester as she's known on trail. Jester is the co-creator of the Safe and Found documentary that I've mentioned before about my search and rescue team that I'll link below again. It's really worth a watch if you haven't already. And Wheezy does a tremendous amount of outreach in the hiker community about hiking safely with dogs. On the ride back to the trailhead, I loved snuggling up with Boots. It made me miss Ivy, our goofy dog back home, even more. Wheezy snapped this great picture of us at the trailhead, all fresh and clean and ready to get grubby and stinky and be complete hiker trash again. We set out hiking, and I noticed just how fresh and clean the forest felt and smelled after a good bath the night prior. Good morning. It is May 1st, about 8:30 a.m., and obviously a glorious day. You can tell the sky is very blue and crisp. My hoodie is an indication of the temps. It's probably in the upper 30s right now, maybe low 40s. We were in the mid 30s probably in camp. Listen to those oven birds. I love the way they escalate. Reminds me of an oven, the temperature rising. But anyway, we rolled in late. And yesterday, I didn't take a single bit of this kind of footage where I'm talking to you. I just forgot, to be honest. We had a fun day though. We came across a hostel on the AT that had what they call a snack shack, and the hostel's not even manned. There's nobody there, and it's really not even open on the inside yet for people to stay. They're renovating, but you can tent camp there, and they give you the code to the snack shack and you can buy stuff. So we all bought a frozen pizza and a soda, and I couldn't sleep last night because I shouldn't have had a soda at 5 p.m. But we all rolled into camp kind of late because of that, and because a little rain came through, so we waited that out at the little snack shack. And Big T, our friend who is hiking kind of with us right now, I mean, indirectly, he was at the campsite, and he said it was kind of a stretch goal for him to make it that far, but we all encouraged him to get there because we love him so much. And he was there. He's like, I didn't think y'all were coming. We're like, we got vortex to the hostel. Love catching up with him. Everybody bugged out of camp earlier than me. Untouchable is still back there sleeping. But we only have 19 miles today, and they look pretty cruisy. So I wasn't in any hurry because I knew I'd get to the next shelter and be like, it's 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I should go further. And it's weird to be in this phase where we're like 25 miles, 20 to 25 is the norm. I'm hoping I can throttle myself. There's a town another 9 miles from there with a hotel. But I think that it's going to be a nice night, so no reason to do that. But I'll do a better job today of showing you the scenery and showing you what's up on the trail than I did yesterday. Sitting here at this overlook, it's really pretty. And apparently there's a lot of overlooks today. My hair is a mess. But Elf and Pockets Fork and AA and Dr. P were just here with me, and a new thru hiker that we met named Scape, who started from Harper's Ferry recently. He's flip-flopping. And yeah, it's kind of fun being like a tourist hiker and just kind of taking it slow and easy and stopping at all the overlooks. And I have a feeling that if I don't watch the time, I'm going to roll in at dark, even though I should roll in well before. So I am going to sit here for a few minutes and just be. Something I don't do enough. Always fun when these campsites have a creative use of the rocks. Little stone thrones. Going through a cruisy stretch right now, but just went through a annoying stretch of the pokey little rocks that you can't walk through easily. Always grateful it lets up. It's getting harder, y'all. I almost passed this by. I thought it was trash. It's trail magic. Yay. Gonna get some zingers. Thank you to Blue Sky Shuttles for providing that. Now we switch from big bouldery slabs to my least favorite. The pokey, sharp, intermittently dispersed, jerky rocks. It's this kind, like this. You can't tell there's an angle on it. And you just cannot get good traction. You're just constantly walking on pointed edges. And I'm not complaining, I'm just observing. But it has been going on for a few miles now, so it is definitely making the day slower. I'm glad it's a shorter one. It will make me get up early tomorrow to knock off the 24 we have on the slate. Pocket sports ahead of me, and I like that because then I can at least see somebody's getting through it, and so will I eventually. Good afternoon from officially now Rocksylvania. It's been a long afternoon, long last probably 7 miles anyway. Picking through them. Right now they have finally loosened up, and yeah, they wear on you. But I also have some good and bad news to share. Good news is I'm less than a mile from the shelter where we're camping, so that's awesome. The bad news is I was eating a 6-pack of crackers, you know, like little peanut butter crackers, and I was letting myself have one for every mile in this stretch. So the last 6 miles, I'd get one. And I just reached in my pocket to get my last one, and they fell out. I was so sad. I was really looking forward to that last one, but silver linings means that I'm less than a mile from camp. Oh. It'll be a good night. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some downtime since we're getting here a little after 5, or at least Pocket Sport and I are. Everybody else, I'm sure, will file in close behind. And met a couple of new flip-floppers today. I think her name was Gizmo. I'm not sure. I'll have to get it again tonight. Probably in the same age bracket as all the people I'm hiking with, except for Big T. We're contemporaries. But then a married couple who's also in my age bracket, empty nesters, 4 children, and doing the AT together. So they're really sweet. Their names are Buttercup and Take 5. So looking forward to hearing about their RV adventures. They traveled in an RV for 4 years after their kids flew the nest. So there's a sign coming up ahead, so I better pay attention. Almost there. A lot going on with this sign. Sand Spring Trail. I don't have to go that far, that's all that matters. And there's water at the shelter. So that's awesome. This must be a burn. Whoa. Must be a burned area. Just about tripped on a rock, which has happened about 50 bazillion times today. You know what sucks sometimes is seeing this You want shelters to be right there beside the trail at the end of the day. This is a welcome sight.